You're watching the Bad Dice Club.
All right, welcome to the party, everybody.
This is D&D. Welcome to times where we do that thing I said.
We're playing D&D these days?
It's all the same. It's dice and math and nerds.
So apparently,
Hey, nobody said there would be math.
apparently the new Sonic movie is really good.
No.
I need to
I
watch
didn't
the
care
first
for
two,
it.
I guess.
I did not
The reason
care for
being, the reason being, is because Keanu Reeves absolutely kills it as Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
it. He
but
did a
then
great
there's
job.
double
as Shadow
Jim
the Hedgehog.
Carrey.
I don't. But all I was just like, he's just playing Johnny Silverhand.
I mean,
right.
yeah.
I don't know who that
Oh,
is.
crazy. You mean he's playing Keanu Reeves?
I mean, Johnny Silverhand is just kind of the edgy power boy.
Keanu Reeves has been playing the same character for like 12
No.
years.
That's
Hey,
not
He's
true.
gotten much less surfer.
Don't talk bad about Keanu Reeves.
That's not true.
Him's a
Look,
good boy.
I'm not saying he's not a good person. Dude is legitimately, outwardly, probably one of the most.
No, there are
dudes
nuances to his
outwardly.
roles.
Is there
I mean,
any-
that's, opinions being what they are, but there are nuances to his roles. You're
sure.
referring to
hold on.
Will Smith.
Is there any point at which Shadow turns to the camera and says, "If I need your body, I'll fuck it"?
What is that?
Actually,
in
yeah.
reference to?
Does he
Jeez.
ask, "Why do you come?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the third act they thought people would just clock out and leave. So yeah, he was saying the craziest. No.
Yeah, so Justin, in the promotional material for Cyberpunk 27 early on, they the Johnny Silverhand quotes, people kept cutting it mid-sentence, and it'd be like, "Why did you come?"
Why do you come?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
and he's got a
okay.
line where he's like, if I need your body, I'll fucking take it. And then they just cut. If I need your body, I'll fuck it, dude.
In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting
Poor.
cock.
Poorness.
Okay.
Getting cucked.
Getting cock.
Oh.
I do hope something like that's in there.
You know, Cyberpunk 2077 was so good. How come we haven't gotten a Cyberpunk 2078?
Because it would have.
And we didn't get a
apparently it
Cyberpunk
jumps forward like 60
1967.
years.
Everyone is driving around Chevelles.
Cyberpunk 1954.
Just
Cyberpunk 2078, economic collapse.
Which Cyberpunk 1954? That's just Fallout.
You're not wrong about that.
Yeah, it's just Fallout.
it's all over but the cry.
In
Fuck.
2078, the bombs dropped.
Hey, so
know
I'm really enjoying your artwork you got going on there, bud.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
good drawings.
every wall of the house.
It's
Nice.
all over.
I've got some
I
nice
thought,
ones
you-
at
I
work.
thought that was usually relegated to
You
the
should.
fridge.
I have one at work too.
I've got one of Sonic the Hedgehog as I'm going inside of the TARDIS and go on some adventures.
Oh, that sentence could have taken a turn. And Shane knows what I'm talking about.
There's a long man in my bathroom, so every time I'm peeing, I see this long man standing next to me.
A long man, okay.
What the fuck,
I love-
long man?
I love long.
Long man?
I could take a picture of it later and I can I can put it in the chat.
Yo, I think there was a YouTube series, Marble Horse about Long Man, that you should look into.
Nope, that was a Japanese ad series. That was actual
Okay.
aired ads. It was incredible. It had a
Hey,
storyline
Nathan.
and everything.
That was an ad?
Nathan,
Yeah.
How's it going, bud?
Yeah, the long man.
Long Man was a series of ads for a
Badoo.
particular candy thing.
But it's,
Hey,
it's like a
terrible.
20-minute show if you watch
Habhab
all
has
of
entered the
it
chat.
back.
That's terrifying.
Have any of you
Seen the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Yes.
But you know what? It's not because what you said made me completely forget what I was gonna say. I'm just not gonna say it anymore.
Yes, the excellent derail technique.
You didn't
You'll
win.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was gonna ask.
You didn't win. I just stopped interacting.
I do think that we need to do a Bad Dice Club podcast where we don't necessarily play a game. We just sit here and bullshit for an hour.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's what we're doing.
something for a different time. For right now, segue. Fuck you.
The internet
I'm
needs more
invisible.
opinions
Speaking of
from
bullshit,
white
let's get this bullshit started.
I just can't.
What
wait
else do
until,
you need to know?
I just can't wait until someone segues off of the.
I just
like
need
the
to- I
creator
just
of
need-
Segue.
Hey,
I just
everyone,
need Nathan
shut
to
the
regale
fuck
us
up.
with.
If Nathan wants to regale us with what happened last time, he can talk. Otherwise, I will do it.
So what do you guys think of the
I
timeline
wasn't
split in
here.
Legend of Zelda?
I was also not
here.
here.
Exactly.
You don't have the talking stick. Silence.
So yeah, last time you guys went to another part of town. It turned out time had been moving real slow here because it looked like it had been at least
The cats got grabbed.
like
That's
it had
the
been a
last thing
number
I
of
remember.
weeks at the very least that things had been going on around here. There were people around, but they were inside their homes and unwilling to talk to you guys until you forced your way into one of their homes and started talking to them. They told you about how people had been disappearing and nobody knew exactly what was going on, but somehow people were being watched and they didn't know what was up. So then you guys went around searching a little bit, trying to figure out what was going on. You guys split up a little, and the first person to find something was Sam, who then called everyone over.
Yeah.
Sam was
Sam is
dressed as a
With
cat.
her famous cat phrase of "caca."
Yes. So, yeah, Sam found like a little shed that was kind of like locked loosely, and being a cat, well, both being cats, her and Alabaster managed to get into the shed. And have a look around, at which point, a big, scary guy showed up and jumped out and went, "Ooga booga booga!"
He said, "I'm wearing a coat with nothing underneath." And then he opened the coat.
Actually, what he said was, "Finally, I've got you." And then when he grabbed both of the cats, he said, "No, not you." Yes, this is what the big scary man looked like. He, he not look friendly.
The Pompadour's supposed
Oh,
to.
man.
Oh, that guy is pretty scary.
But yeah, that's what happened last time.
Um,
Things happened, and then, yeah, that's where we left off. You got two cats.
I'm telling you about it.
Two cats in the hand is worth a fat in the man. So why don't we go ahead?
No. We're
and
not brushing. We're not brushing over that.
You,
No,
you
explain yourself.
recant proverbs like that dude from Boondock Saints.
How long can a Discord soundbite be?
Discord soundbite.
I don't know.
Cut that proverb out, and we'll see.
When did sound get teeth?
What?
What?
Fucking
Sound
confused.
bite. See, this is why you gotta leave it to an expert.
Shut up!
That's why you gotta leave it to an expert.
Why?
God damn it!
Wow, that one sailed over.
Try to
Aaron's
get you
head.
the worst.
I think I
It's
heard
not my
I
fault,
think
you're
I
the
heard
dumb
wind.
It's your fault for making that joke.
I heard the wind whistling as it went by Aaron. That was insane.
Yeah, it went fucking. Yeah, it was the wind whistling inside of his head.
Annie Hoozles.
It went in one ear and out the other and never touched anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Alabaster and Sem, you are being
you, buddy.
grappled by this guy. What?
Yeah, well, I can turn huge, so it's okay.
Holy shit, it's a
Okay.
half-swinging slasher.
Oh my god.
So
I need to probably
let's-
actually log
Dang,
in.
that guy's
We're not
picture
going
was up
into
still in the-
combat, But let's just go ahead and roll. Give me an initiative roll.
Well, you said we're not going into combat, so...
Well, not immediately going into combat, but I want to see who acts first here. So go ahead and give me an initiative roll.
Well...
Everybody?
I mean...
No, just the 3 that are in the shed, because they're the only ones that actually know what's going on. You guys just hear like some loud voices, but these cats talk, so it's not that weird for you.
Or would I need to roll? Because I'm not in the shed?
No, because you're not in there at the moment.
I have spirit sense.
Whoops.
Spirit sense. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the
those
are the coins you give to Charon to ride the ferry.
Why am I spinning?
I have no idea.
Oh, because I don't need to hold control to zoom in.
Yes. Yeah, you were able to detect him like right before he popped out of the
Do I get a reflex save then if I could detect him?
And he went ooga booga.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a reflex.
I'm not super good at reflex.
We know.
Hey?
Let me
20?
roll something here.
Contested.
Do I get to do a sweet kitty backflip and...
No,
you know,
you don't.
Isn't that like
have you ever seen...
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
definitely...
I'm going to give him a plus 20, so anything other than a nat 1.
No, I gave him the stats that he has.
I'm going to give him a plus 19.
No, he just happened to roll that on the dice.
Oh, you can suck it. You can take out your suck it and suck it.
But yeah, as he grabs you guys,
No.
It's an Office reference.
What?
Good matter. Carry on. Before Aaron derails your train of thought like I derailed his.
Also.
Ooh, true.
What am I trying to do?
Derail someone's train of thought.
A kitty
Checks.
backflip, apparently. Well, no, you need to do
Yes.
an initiative roll.
No. So yeah, he grabs both of you, of you cats, and
Oh, there it is.
brings you to its
Rigmarole.
face and just kind of like looks at you two and goes,
Wow, that's shitty.
Oh, he pulled a trump.
and he just looks at you and he goes, "Where are the other two? Where are they?" And he starts to squeeze a little bit and sort of like shake you guys around.
Could you not?
Can I roll a survival check to see if I survive?
That's not what survival is, you dingus.
But it's one of the best references I've heard in a while.
It is a good one.
Can I jump off the cliff and roll a survival check to see if I survive?
I do believe you would be next because I think you rolled a 15. So you.
Are there any girls around?
If you would like to act in this situation, what would you like to do?
I rolled a 15?
No, the only people that are acting in this situation are the people that are in the place. So we're just gonna move everyone else over
who
here.
rolled a 15? Because I also rolled a 15, and that's what's confusing me.
Oh, maybe you were the one that rolled the 15 and then deleted it. But oh yeah, I don't think Aaron ever actually rolled a.
Bernie rolled a 4. Sam rolled a
rolled a
9. If you look at the
natural
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
that was
Alabaster. What is Alabaster going to do?
Bernie, Alabaster rolled a 4?
No,
I rolled a
Alabaster
4.
rolled a 14.
We're like outside
Where?
of the.
Right here. There you go.
Oh.
Our stream is showing the tokens that are not involved right now.
Okay. Boop. Here we
Like
go.
we're outside of the shed.
Yes, you guys are outside of the shed. So you guys don't exactly know
we-
what's happening in there right now. Because
He
shed is
broke,
happening.
didn't he? He said something. We would hear him, right?
Did. You
Not
know,
loud,
fuck it.
though.
Make a fucking perception check.
Hey, I can help my friend. Oh, that wanted to be a 20.
Boy, just one dog
Is he-
shit roll after another here.
Was
Okay,
it-
Aewen
was the
hears
whole thing a
that
trap?
Somebody is. Aewen hears that there's like some growling going on in there, but
Aewen with the ears of an elf.
But it's not so weird because
Yeah,
they've heard cats talk.
they have heard cats talk. Alabaster. What can Alabaster do?
Alabaster can...
If he doesn't change the situation, he can.
Is it a demon?
He can nope the
channel.
fuck out of there.
Is he like
That's
a Pokemon?
kinda
Can you
what I
teach him
was
self-destruct?
Thinking here.
Either
He
with
can.
Dimension Door or Mist Form.
I once got a Wonder
That's what I was
Trade
thinking. Where's the
Vault
mist
Orb that was
form
named
thing?
something that was not so
Spectral
nice.
mist.
Yep.
Was it named Sewer Slide?
No, it had to do with a move that it can learn.
Oh,
It's like
I'm
gaseous
just gonna
form.
leave it at that.
Yeah, so I think Alabaster poofs into smoke and comes out to see you guys.
As a free action, can Sem say, "Well, thanks a lot. Think for yourselfer."
Thanks for nothing.
You see, it's weird. You don't even know how smoke can do it, but it looks like the smoke winks at you on the way out.
Fuck.
That sounds like Alabaster.
Yeah, Alabaster heads out and he's just like, okay, so there seems to be some sort of demonic presence inside of the shed there, if you want to do something.
To knock some
about it.
heads.
I'm no longer in there, so not particularly.
How big is the shed?
Regular shed size, I'd say probably like 10 by 10.
10 by 10, yeah.
Damn it! How tall is it?
I mean, sheds tend to be pretty cubic, so I'd say probably about 10 feet high.
10 by 10 by 10.
Yep.
It's a tall shed.
10 cubed.
Sheds are normally 7 feet high.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
well,
Yeah,
7
this
or 8.
one goes a little bit taller because they had to store
I had to store a grabby demon in there.
really
Because
tall...
D&D
You know what?
goes by 5-foot squares.
Yeah, and they had to
Become-
store a really tall Christmas tree.
So there you go.
Listen, I'm not saying sheds can't be 10 feet tall. I'm just saying a standard shed
Feel
is
it.
7 feet tall.
Aaron
Thanks,
is
Shed Lord.
From playing
friggin' shed
Shed
lords.
Lord.
We tried to lock him in a shed, but he kept getting out.
rivals.
Shed Lord.
I think how I sit if I'm not close enough.
Getting out.
But
'cause
now,
they're
what
door
does
lords.
Sam wish to do in this situation?
I'm like, I can kind of feel it when I'm a little far away. I can feel it.
Well, in my mind, it'd just be really cool to just turn into a huge earth elemental and just explode the shed, but
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't turn huge. I can only turn large.
You
Same.
could turn into a
Same.
large elemental. You could turn into a huge creature, just not an elemental.
Oh.
An
Oh.
elemental.
I'm just really enjoying
How big is this shit again?
It's
10
10
by
by
10.
10 by 10.
10 cubed.
But if I turn into huge, it's 15 by 15 by 15. Because 5-foot cubes, Justin.
Classic Jurassic Park moment.
The old
If you
square
become
cube law.
I'm gonna turn into a huge dinosaur.
large,
That's
you could
cool.
just earth glide out of there.
I'm really enjoying this image of Alabaster doing that meme.
Okay, you're gonna turn into a dinosaur.
Big old dino.
So you turn
Wham!
dino, burning another use of.
The only use of wild shape I've used so far.
You used one use of wild shape to turn into.
Right,
cat.
to turn into it, yeah. To turn into a
Is actively
Yeah,
being a cat.
cat.
I haven't used anything today.
I used any of my
I have a dino token.
Huge. So you guys are standing there.
I have a dino
Whoa.
token.
And then all of a sudden,
token.
watch as a dinosaur
Mrrr.
explodes out of. Just like
That would
explodes
push me
the
back.
shed
If
around
that's
it
a 10
as
by
it-
10.
as it just like grows. It's like yeah, it's basically
Jurassic Park.
Well, I was gonna say the Godzilla if you went about destroying buildings in a way weirder way.
Hulk in a box.
If Godzilla went into a building, then got bigger.
Yes, I shall destroy them from the inside.
Ant-Man-Zilla.
And you guys see this crazy demonic thing here, which yes,
There's a dinosaur in the way.
Listen,
Well, I would think this
the dinosaur
dinosaur
isn't
is
15
like-
feet
as it is,
wide.
you would
Yeah,
be
no,
able
we can see it
to-
underneath you. Yeah.
Yeah, you would be able to see it. And you know what? Fuck it. We'll say this is about where the shed was. Let's just roll initiative for everybody else real quick. So we'll go ahead and
I can't re-roll initiative, so I guess 15.
That's
it
fine.
is.
I'll go last.
I think that's everybody. So after Sem, we go. Aewen, you're the first person who hasn't gone yet. And
Aewen would have a
actually,
pretty-
Habhab's, you're not there. Habhab stayed back at the house.
I say he's not particularly known for his stealth.
Yes, that is also another thing. This is just the scouting party that went out.
Yeah, Habhab's is entertaining children with puppets. It's
Nathan
adorable.
was out that week.
You're muted, Nathan.
Muted, bud.
Habhab
what are
has
you
good
doing?
stealth.
Habhab.
That's right. Habs can go.
Well, yeah, he can go
though.
invisible. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Well, he has max ranks in stealth. He's pretty decent.
he's got +9. He's pretty good.
So
last
he
game
has
he had a stealth check of 70 almost.
he has the physical ability to stealth really well. He does not shut his mouth ever.
fair.
Habhabs does like to talk a lot. He does kind of.
Could you imagine you're just standing there?
Something and all invisible, maybe like, "Whoa, guys, check this out!"
You're a guard just standing there, and all of a sudden you just hear a guy next to you. Hey, how's it going today?
Ah, the
But really
fuck!
quick though, Habs is inside of a house with children or something. I missed
Yeah,
that.
so the last time, you remember how I told you that they broke into a house and just decided that they were going to grill the family inside? You stayed with that family. You're like, hey, we're going to just be in your house for a little bit now.
He's entertaining children with puppets.
Oh yeah, that's what he'd be doing for sure.
Yeah, he's there with
his
Prescott,
puppets or
Mrohy,
something.
and the champ.
Yeah.
The champ, I think. Somebody gave one of the kids a luchador mask, and it was adorable.
Probably Champ, honestly.
The champ did.
Yes,
You see this? This will make you braver
that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
than anything
So you
you've
guys
ever
can take
been
me off.
before.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. So, Aewen, what are you doing?
Oh,
Are you gonna help
do
out
I
with
need to get
this?
my move action?
Yeah. Actually, if you want to do a move action, you can. You definitely broke the grapple. I'll tell you that much.
Cool.
Hard to hold on to a dinosaur with one hand.
Because that's my standard action, right? So then I get a move action.
Yes.
I'm gonna lizard drift here. Or do I end up stepping on?
You would be
Invisible,
stepping on
Lizard drift.
Knox.
Can I?
We'll just say Knox was
Damn
one
it.
square back. That's fine.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I was
well,
right
I just wanted
outside
to
the
give-
thing.
I
It
just
was
wanted to
10
give
by
my
10.
friends-
He's
No, we'll
15
go
by
this way.
15.
I wanted to give my friends space to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Aewen's actually on a nearby rooftop. You don't have to worry about.
Oh yeah, Aewen was
Blocking
up
from her.
here somewhere. We'll say.
She was here.
Boop. All right. So let me see here.
What a weird little bug. What are you?
What are you?
So was still figuring out Aewen,
As
or-
you try to run away, he's gonna go ahead and yar. He misses.
tries to yar.
So Aewen, what are you doing?
I'm really not sure if this guy's much of a threat. I'm not certain she would want to
Pull out the expensive
Um,
arrows.
I'm not even certain she would want to start shooting the thing. Actually, it looks gross, but although
It's probably just
that's true.
another-
People have been vanishing from the streets.
Yeah.
I think she's just gonna shoot it with arrows.
Big shoots.
She's gonna do some
Do a big
shoots.
ol' shoost.
do a big shoost.
Get him, big shoots.
All you had to do was follow the damn cat, CJ.
Which arrows are you using? Your off-brand ones or the on-brand ones?
I'm using Gucci
Orc
arrows.
pin
'cause
arrows.
Gucci arrows.
That's all Aewen uses is Gucci arrows. Hoya! Do some shoots.
It's
Or
the
they Michael
Swarovski
Kors
crystals.
arrows.
Ooh,
It's the
there was a-
Swarovski crystals that
Aw.
really make it fly right.
I don't think 15's gonna crit confirm. That's a shame.
Nah, unfortunately, it is not.
That's the
But-
lame part about this system is the confirm. You have to roll an attack twice.
Yeah.
I do like that
It's like-
about
You have this big
Pathfinder
moment,
2E,
and
is
then
once
it's
you
like
crit, you crit.
taken away from you.
Yeah,
Kind of feels like, yeah.
Mhm.
feels bad.
Ouch! It says, it says that with his mouth.
He says that with his mouth.
As most things do. Not all, but most.
Something that some
Does this
people
thing
do
have
on
a
that.
tongue? Can it? What language does it speak?
Common, apparently.
It does speak common. You don't know what other languages it speak.
And what's his family?
Battle
family
Royale.
lineage?
Wait,
What's his last name?
What's his occupation? What's a hobby of his?
What year was he born?
Does it speak wounded?
What's his
These are all
mother's
good
maiden
questions that you guys don't know the answer to.
I'd also like to know the moon phase he was born on.
name? Mysteries of life.
Yeah, the moon phase was actually a butt. That's the moon phase. Just a big naked butt.
Crazy.
That's the best moon phase to be born on. honestly.
What time of day was this
butt
thing?
moon. That brings good fortune, I
The
hear.
Chinese butt moon is known to bring great honor to their family.
Wait, but was it a
Butt moon?
Thursday or a Friday?
At what time?
As long as the butt moon wasn't on a Friday.
This is
Then
what he
it's reversed.
says as the shed
It
explodes.
ruins the weekend. I don't really like it on a Friday.
I can't
Yeah.
come into work today. It's a butt moon.
Why does everything turn to butts with
time
us?
for the lunar.
All right, Knox, it is your turn. Before you take your turn,
Everything becomes butts.
one thing that I would like you to do with your invisibility, roll me a d10 real quick.
Okay.
It has true
Does he need to fill out
vision.
an ID 10T form?
I think he's nerfing me.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 1, so your invisibility
I'll
is still up.
still
Because your
agree.
invisibility lasts for 1 minute, correct?
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Oh.
And I turned on my invisibility when they went in.
Yeah. So, yeah, you would
So-
still be invisible.
Because I reset my invisibility. I declared it.
Yes, so you are still invisible.
Knox, because he's anal retentive, resets his invisibility ring.
Knox
every
just...
No, because
think
I
Knox
know
will not be
Shane
happy
would do.
until he is permanently invisible.
I know Shane would keep track of it. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna reset this because I knew he would keep track of it.
Yes.
Just keep pushing the button.
But that's fair. I keep track of it too, though. Like because story reasons, it'd be kind of funny if it turns off sometimes.
Yeah, if you're just like sneaking up on somebody and all of a sudden...
Because there's been a couple times where I'm like, I'm gonna be flipping coins, like, because it was getting close, and I couldn't remember how long it had been.
Will
Yeah.
he become visible like automatically after the
After
duration's
6 minutes,
up,
Yeah,
or-
after the spell duration's up, he would just become visible again.
So 6 minutes in our 6 minutes in our time, not like right? In
No,
game
no,
time or
it,
whatever?
the spell lasts
Game
what?
time.
60 rounds, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, it's kind of cool that it does that.
I mean,
So,
that's how invisibility is explained, at least.
Knox, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk forward. I guess attack this thing,
Okay.
so I
I
can
don't,
just.
I don't know if I would give you flanking because I'm up above it.
Doesn't matter. I'm
Oh, he's,
invisible.
he's against a wall too.
Plus
He
is a
is
wall.
against a wall.
Would he be against?
And
a
also
wall?
invisible.
I'm a
He's in the remains of a
big
shed.
fucking
Oh,
dinosaur.
wow, that's really good.
He did a stab and confirmed that stab. Real good.
With the better
Does
stab.
that double? That doesn't
butter
double my
Sneak attack.
sneak attack, right?
No. Oof.
Rough.
I've seen more ones before.
We all have.
But oh wait, there's more.
Beef, ooch, my bones, he says.
What is?
I reach down and pull on that hook on his head, and the mask comes
sorry.
off, and it's Old Man McGinnis.
Features. Where?
How are you
is
gonna
it?
cripple him?
He says, "I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you darn kids, you giant dinosaur."
There it is. I'm going to. I think I'm going to use bewildered and disoriented.
Cool. Then I need you to make a reflex save for me.
Reflex.
That's not a great reflex, though.
It's
really
not a
isn't.
great reflex save, but you are lucky that just happens to meet the DC.
Oh.
of the team.
He beats his meat.
Even with a natural 2.
And also,
Wow. It's rogue, you know.
yeah, I mean, you got a really good reflex save. Yeah, you have a reflex of 16. Jesus Christ. Yes. So you stab him, and then you notice like your glove got a little bit of the skin goo on that this thing has all over it on it.
Gross.
And you notice it bubbling up a little bit, and then you
Oh no!
flick your hand down, and you notice the ground kind of smoking as you throw the goo off of your weapon and hand.
Man, someone should tell the ground that smoking's bad for it.
So that is your turn. Which two did you decide to do? Bewildered and disoriented?
Yes. So he'll
Okay.
take a -6 attack on me, and I have a minus, and he has a -2 AC to all attacks.
Okay.
And a -6 AC.
And a -6 for me, but that's I guess if I get a up, because it ends at the beginning of my turn, I think.
Okay. So next up would be Sam already took a turn. Bernie!
What?
You've
And I
already
get a
had a turn. I'm
dodge.
just going through the people who haven't acted yet, and then we'll start fresh at the top of the initiative order.
Run!
Bernie's
All right.
moving.
That's the end of my
Well,
movement.
that's
here.
okay because the web tool that I use to figure out what moves my wild shape is good for is no longer alive.
Oh, that sucks.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace, web tool.
And now we
So-
go back to the top,
I didn't
and
do
this
anything.
guy.
That's what Spider-Man is.
I got attack still.
Web tool.
Well, you
Yeah,
said that
Bernie's
was
not
it.
done.
I said that's it for movement.
Oh,
It's
Sorry.
okay.
Tell him, Bernie.
Not a problem. All right.
I thought you had to like double move because you're a paladin and slow or something.
No. I like fast characters.
He's not wearing Mrohy armor.
I have light armor on. Also, because rogue stuff, you kind of need light armor for that. So
Okay.
I like those evasion abilities.
Can't hit what you can't hit.
Yes. So I think he's a run forward, and what action is it to smite? Did I do a smite evil? I got 4 of them a day. What time of day is it right now?
The time of day fucking means nothing at this point.
That's true. I think we're reaching the end of our day anyway. Like
3 moons till the butt moon.
as a swift action,
Shit, we gotta get this done, guys.
I can smite evil. I think I'm
that
gonna do
make it
that. I'm gonna do a
7 p.m. on
big
a
ol'
Thursday.
smite.
You have increased AC and increased to hit, I think.
Yep. There, smite evil's on, and he's
Doesn't
gonna
work
take
in
a
a
swing.
time matrix.
It's the blood moon animation from the new Legend of Zelda.
All right, power attack on, furious focus on. Big ol' swing and 25 to hit, 18 points of damage.
Belgian
Okay.
Yeah, what was that Creedence Clearwater Revival song? It's like their butt blood moon on the rise or something.
Okay.
moon rising.
So, did this add all of the stuff? I don't think this added your bonus damage from smite.
I think you're right. All right,
Waiting.
so smite would give me.
And it is an evil outsider, so it's 2 per paladin level.
Okay, so I have. Let's see, what level are we? 8 levels of paladin. So
16
an extra
bonus
16 points. Yep, it's all non-lethal. He's doing.
So 34 damage.
And he has a -2 AC to you because of my thing.
Cool. And then I get a free intimidate check.
And do you know? Actually, let me check.
That's a natural 20.
Let me check
Damn.
something with smite here. Fuck.
Okay.
I'm in the wrong thing. Blah blah blah.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
Regardless
What
of
are
the
you
target's
saying
smite
to
evil
an evil
attacks
thing?
automatically bypass any DR the creature might possess. Cool.
Does this thing even have pants to wet?
Hey, buddy, you wearing
Um,
pants? I want you to piss your pants. Ow! Why do you keep biting me, you villain?
And he's now frightened for
Stop that.
a while.
Okay.
He's real screwed. He grabbed 2 cats and it went really wrong for him.
He is frightened. Okay. So,
Frightened for 1 round only, I guess. I think.
and then you get a bonus attack, don't you?
Nope, because I did a swift action already. I only get 1 of those per turn.
Okay. Well. He is. So now it is his turn. He is going to.
Is it just regular frightened?
He's regular frightened, yeah. For 1 whole round, yep.
He's gonna disengage and he's gonna try and run away.
Hey up.
Yep. So no matter what, he's gonna eat an A-up from Knox, but not from Bernie.
Yeah.
What about from me?
You have a reach of 10.
I'm not sure.
I believe
Yes.
you have a reach of 10.
Reach of 15, actually.
I guess he would get an A-up for both of you guys. So
Hooray!
Can I A-up with a bow?
I'm gonna
No.
do a munch.
also
attack.
you're not within melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
it's a melee thing.
bow.
Unfortunately, that is not going to hit.
With a -6
With an
to
18.
his AC.
Shit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Saw. I'm pretty certain that's gonna hit, DM.
Go ahead and roll your attack there, Aaron.
Uh-oh.
That unfortunately is not going to hit,
Even with a -2 to his AC.
even with a -2.
He's also against the wall, so I get attack.
I think he's dead.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
He's not actually dead, but he is unconscious.
So we can
go ahead.
interrogate him if we want to.
Aewen goes, stop
Well,
resisting, and puts an arrow in his skull.
We can't really tie him up because he's got acid skin.
Yeah, we can't lock him up because he looks like a door lord to me.
And so he'll just escape because he's a door lord.
Freaking door lords. Aewen has like an arrow half drawn. She goes, well, that was weird. What the hell is that thing?
Aren't these things just, they've all been projections so far? Whatever.
Well, that guy
I'll
seems
disappear.
kind of real to me.
Wait, Sam, he was shouting something earlier. I couldn't quite hear through the shed. What did he say? It? Is there a gendered pronoun for a creature of the outside?
Sem moves her big dino head close to Aewen and says, I can't remember.
Ah, right. Sorry, it always freaks me out.
Yeah. Sam is basically able to look you directly in the eye at the moment on top of the building.
Aewen goes, hey, wait. All right.
Alabaster
And tries to
Trying to
flies
identify
up.
it. Yeah.
Alabaster flies up and he's like, I think I can help with this. He seemed to have mistaken us for someone or something else, and then asked us where they were.
Ooh. Wonder who he was looking for.
I'm sure I have no idea.
You sure?
Are you insisting that since I'm a cat, I know all other cats? Is that what you're saying?
Is that not how it works?
Or is this a black thing?
I say we just kill the damn thing.
I don't get it. You're not actually a cat, though.
Cat-like.
Yeah? And I'm elf-like. Yeah, it sucks when it's turned around, doesn't it, Alabaster?
I never made any elf insinuations at you, though.
I like the syllable progression of elf insinuation, though.
It is somewhat satisfying to say.
Elf insinuation. Yeah, that is.
Wait, no, that's too
right.
close to a porn category. I don't like it anymore.
I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? No elf insemination?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Any hoozles.
And he ruined it.
Now I'm really concerned about what Shane thinks. I meant.
So what are you guys gonna do with this thing? This thing is very unconscious at the moment.
Sem is currently walking in circles trying to scratch her ear, but,
Did we
Trying
just
not
kill
to
it?
knock over a
being a
building while you
T-Rex
do it.
being a T-Rex has tiny arms, it's not really...
All right, how are we gonna confine this thing and find out what the hell it was talking about?
And when Web sums Sam over and tries to climb up onto her neck to scratch.
Oh, he's digging. Bernie's digging through his bag. If there's anything he can find.
What would you need to tie knots? Is that survival?
That's survival, yeah.
Not.
Too
Yeah,
bad
I
the
don't know how to do that. I
too
know
bad
how
the
to
skin's-
untie knots.
Too bad the skin's covered in acid goo.
I got some rope here.
It is, in fact, coated in a protective slime.
He's a Sleemo.
Or should we just chuck him in a box or something? Like, make a little
Why don't
cell
we
for him.
kill it? It's like demonic.
Is that a British bouncer, a protective slime?
Yes.
I guess we could here, but I don't know.
I was reincarnated as slime.
There's a friendly term of endearment in Britain calling someone slime. Not
Oh,
bad slime.
I did not know.
What?
Yeah. So a protective slime would be a bouncer friend in Britain.
Bouncer
Oh.
friend.
All right, so should we take a vote? We make him talk or
Execute him.
finish him off.
Damn, Knox, that's cold-blooded.
What did Alabaster say he said?
Said something about
He said that he seemed
you're
to
not the
have-
droids he
have
was
got-
looking for.
Yeah, that he got you two mixed up with somebody or something.
If
And then
this thing was
asked where
running
they
around
were.
my neighborhood stealing my people,
Well, he wouldn't know where
I
they
mean-
are then.
You don't even know if it was him doing the
Some say he's climbing in your windows, snatching your people up.
I
right?
said,
For real.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I mean, we don't really know what the hell this thing
Different
is.
Can I skill check knowledge?
It would be a
This
knowledge
be-
religion check.
Religion.
Well,
Check.
Alabaster got a 15 on that, but we have other people with religious.
We need to get Mrohy out
Knowledge.
here to take a look at this thing. I'll get him.
And Aewen runs over to the house.
Imagine-
the rest of
Do
everybody.
you do that
else.
cool do you do that cool like surfing slide thing down Sem's
Yeah,
tail?
she Flintstones down Sem.
Sweet.
Nice.
Imagine
Roll an
people
acrobatics
running to
check.
grab more to get knowledge checks. Crazy.
Oh
Yeah, you're good.
Sem
That'll
does
work.
a Sem does
Monster
a cool flip
lore.
off your tail.
Sam lifts the tail
And actually,
at the
this would be a
end
knowledge
to make her
planes
do a
check,
sweet.
Not a knowledge. This would be a knowledge planes, not knowledge religion.
Right.
Damn it.
Oh, you need Habs then.
Habs doesn't do
Actually, he
great.
doesn't do that with planes. No.
Yeah, I do ventriloquism instead. It was a conscious choice, like
Our
5 years ago.
planes, our planes guy is El-Anon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mrohy, because you dragged me away from my
He
drink for
seems like
this.
he'd be a plains guy.
Elementals.
I don't know anything about the planes.
You know, he's just sit there building his models of like F-16s and B-52s and
He,
No, he came from a-
fungus.
Company of
Hey Shane, quick
specialized in
question:
elementals.
Yes.
is this by chance an alternative monster portrait of? Is it not like the standard monster portrait of whatever it is? I don't need to know what it is, but I'm just curious. Sometimes-
I think I got it just by googling what it is, and
Cool.
maybe it is a
Okay.
a different
It
one.
looks
It
a
looks
little
like I
non-
got it from a Forgotten Realms thing, but
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it looks a little non-standard, so it's like it was intriguing to me, I guess. Yeah. Anyways,
well, it looks like there's two different versions of this monster. One looks like this, and another one is like a red guy with a spear. So
Okay.
yeah, there's a couple of different ways that this monster shows up.
There's
I
this
always
guy
love when there's
and
alternative
then the devil
artwork,
himself.
for the different
It's like-
monsters.
it's like if the Green Goblin was a vampire.
He's got a weird horn. He's got a back of the head horn, and that's just weird. That seems like a not great way to do that.
You never want to put horns on the back of your head.
Back of the head horn.
He does have a back of the head horn.
I'm
no-
not
no one
saying he
ever-
doesn't.
It's where
I
the
didn't-
things are
like that.
I didn't
located.
know.
No one ever
Sounds
told
like
him
a
the palm
turd.
goes
It's
forward.
basically there if you want to fucking put him up on a coat hook.
There we go. That's what we'll do with him.
That's how we imprison him. We just hang him from a meat hook.
So is that what you guys want to do? You want to try and find a meat hook to put him on?
Yeah,
Well,
some ring up in.
He has a
ceiling.
built-in meat hook. We just find a.
No, we just find a sturdy wooden beam and fuck him into it.
So you call me cold-hearted for just wanting to kill this guy, and now we're gonna meat hook him like a serial killer?
Yeah, but you're not gonna meat hook him. You're gonna stick his hook onto something and hang him from his weird head hook.
Yeah, he'll be
Car
a little.
door.
Got a
Hand
built-in.
His
He's got
head
a
hook?
built-in
You don't think
hanging
he'd-
device.
I know, but
I
he's
don't
gonna know how to
think
get
he's
out of
looking
that.
good.
That's happened to him a trillion times. Like,
I'm just saying, we don't come out looking good.
Car door.
So, what are you guys going to do here? These guys just like unconscious, eating a hole in the concrete.
if you had to say a percentage of health, wait, it's coup de grace at this point, right?
it would be a
He's
coup de grace.
unconscious.
Yes.
I say we find a nice clothesline and hang him up to dry.
Or I do 75
So
damage
his
to him
slime
on
is
the
actually
down today.
eating away at the concrete. We can see like the acid.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
that's neat.
It's not quick. It's just like at this
There's
point,
definitely
if
a
you
chemical
move him, you
reaction
would just
going
see a
on.
weird like outline of this thing on the concrete.
Sure.
Does he have slime on the bottom of his feet too?
It has like a stink of some kind too, like as he's
It's real
releasing
stinky, yeah.
vapors. You know.
Yeah, and he's vaping. His vape pen is
Well-
in his mouth, just
He's
blowing
a-
fat stacks of cotton.
Why so this guy is just me?
No, he's a southern noblewoman. I do believe I have the vapors.
I don't even have a ranged option. I don't want to push that.
Is he also huffing ether? Because you know.
I mean, he did look a little cross-eyed when he came out.
There's nothing more deranged than a man on the depths of ether image.
I do enjoy the image of a monster just absolutely ripping some fat clouds.
But yeah, you guys are kind of standing
Oh,
around.
yeah.
You do see that there are some like a few of the neighbors are kind of like looking out, sort of freaking out.
As
Less,
they would.
it seems, about the demon, because fuck that. They're not even paying attention to whatever this thing
Fucking
is.
dinosaur in the
There's
street.
a dinosaur standing outside.
And somebody
Subtle.
lost a shed.
Yeah, they heard a shed explode and then saw a dinosaur.
Some little girls looking in their back window, just being like, "Mom, dinosaur."
Now,
Is
dear,
the
what if I
car
told you
drives
about
by?
telling
Yeah.
stories? Dear God, you're right.
Oh, what you're saying is that it's been a day in
Well,
small
we
town
can
Missouri.
It's been a very weird 5 minutes.
Yes. So are you guys gonna take him with you, or are you
I
gonna
don't know how to
take
do
him?
it. He's like covered in acid.
It's a really good question.
Aewen stands
I don't
right
want to
in
touch him.
front of him and just zaps him with the bow. You know, hits him with an arrow point blank.
Damn, that's a.
So the one thing that I will say is,
And no one
you
gets
guys
acid on
do
him.
know that all of the monsters that you've defeated so far, you have not killed. They
didn't
have
exist in the
returned
first
to
place.
their home plane.
Planets.
No, they're
We've
home
dispelled them.
But these are like-
you essentially dispelled them.
Aren't these things like inherently evil though? Like,
You don't know. You guys don't know enough about the planes to know
I mean,
what
it
this
looks
thing is
evil.
and whether or not it's evil.
And what it could be looking for.
Aewen starts looking around for a little girl with a college
Sam
physics
knows that it's
textbook.
extraplanar, that it's an outsider, but doesn't know pretty much anything else about it. Bernie would probably be able to could sense good and evil.
Yeah.
And I believe he can do that at will, so he would be able to tell you that it is evil.
Yeah.
Sem is just gonna stomp on it. Like a bug.
Okay. Roll
is
Right.
T-Rex gonna stomp?
a stomp. And this is an auto crit, so
Is an auto crit.
Hooray! I don't know how much damage I do because I closed the stat block like an idiot.
Roll the foot damage.
Like an idiot.
dumb dummy. Is it an
This is just like a straight
allosaur?
up monster.
Yeah,
that's
it's an
just
allosaur.
doing things.
Dinosaur
2d6 plus
in
8.
a shed.
Well, plus my strength. Well,
Wait,
that's
am
the
I a
bite
witcher
attack.
at this point? I have the white hair.
So 46 plus
I love that,
16?
that band. Allosaur in
6.
chains.
Plus
3.
6. Plus 3.
Allosaur and chains.
4d6?
Yeah, well, it's
Crit.
46. It's a auto crit,
yeah,
right?
crit.
I got
Yeah.
you,
46
Thomas.
plus
I got you, Thomas.
Thank you.
6.
Thank you, Nathan.
I wasn't paying attention.
Dinosaur in the shed.
Why did it roll 7?
Because you
pushed
typed
Yeah,
76.
Oh, that's a typo.
So 32 plus your strength.
How'd you miss 4?
What do you add onto that, you said?
6.
The 22
So-
total.
44 damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
you flatten this thing and it disappears.
And it
Oh,
leaves
awesome.
a weird
Numpad.
print.
Yeah, you guys don't even
Acid
need a
print
chalk
behind it.
outline for this thing.
Well, all right.
Demon done.
They were
Okay.
just like.
Bernie looks at it,
dusts
he's like, that thing's evil. So I'm just like, stomp.
They went.
Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah,
Well-
well, more of these little fuckers running around just anywhere here.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, we saw them in that.
we could go ask those people if that's the thing. I guess we wouldn't be able to.
We can show it the outline.
Is this the silhouette of the thing that's been taking your people? We never saw it.
We can describe it. I mean, we saw it
Boom,
up
boom.
close.
Again, the people
They
get
probably won't even
have,
looking
like,
at it,
never
they're
seen
looking at
this
this
Boom,
shit.
boom,
big old reptile just
boom.
Yeah, you
stomping
guys-
through the streets here.
Okay, yeah. You guys head back.
You're a
Are
bit
you going to head
obnoxious,
back to
you know
the
that?
house that you guys were at?
Invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys head back to the house that you were at. Sam, I guess, sits outside and just looks in one of the windows.
Just one big eye looking in through the front window.
Yes.
Guys, what are you saying? Can you open the window, please?
I'll sit outside with you, Sam.
Oh,
You will
Yay.
not.
Hey.
sitting outside with you.
I'll
Are
sit
you
on
gonna sit
Sam.
on Sam?
Yeah, since you always sit on me. How many times?
Like that many times.
A good many times.
You know, that's
Yeah.
you know, just sometimes.
It's a good
Cut-
it's,
The times, yeah.
it's a bold look, but it totally works for him.
No,
It's an edge
no,
look,
it's the
but he
opposite.
totally pulled it off. I more hang out in your pocket than anything.
Well, T-Rexes don't come with pockets, so
yeah.
turn
Turn
been
into a
a-
kangaroo. A giant
I-
kangaroo.
I dire
So when you
kangaroo.
guys get back to the house,
Yeah, turn into a big marsupial.
you guys get back to the house, and both of the kids, one has the champ in a headlock, and one of them is just like climbing up onto a chair and just like repeatedly doing elbow drops onto his back, and he's like, no,
This
Oh, so
weirdly
he's
sounds
playing
like
the heel?
my life growing up.
I gotta admit,
I grew up.
I've
like-
seen you do better in the ring. These
We
kids have you on
brothers.
the ropes.
Here's the thing, like, you have seen him do better in the ring. Most of the time when he's wrestling, he's
not wrestling
going
trophy.
at it like as hard as he can. But it turns out the champ can sell. The champ's like selling really good. Like, he's taking those shots and he's
a professional show wrestler can sell. My God.
Interesting.
well, see, usually he does like real wrestling, like he does real Fight Club
Oh.
shit, but
I thought it was
See.
kind of a little of both.
Shane,
well, yeah,
Is he still in
he
crocodile
likes to
form
put on a show.
Shane,
while playing the kids?
don't talk about that. First fucking rule.
Yeah,
Shane.
Shane. First rule
I'm
of
to question some of the fights he's lost.
I am
champ wants to
Jackson's
fight.
fucking stomach.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I
I am Jack's irritable.
I never get over to that side of Monster Town, you know. So it's like,
I imagine. So you tell me, does Knox try to stay out of Monster Town just because he doesn't like the insinuation that he should have to be in Monster Town?
No, there's nothing to steal in Monster Town.
More like
There's
the
nothing to steal.
implication.
well, see, when I walk, I can't walk around Monster Town and steal shit. And my favorite part of the day is stealing shit. No.
That's fair.
Wake up, steal.
But yeah,
Pull
you
up,
guys get in
steal
there.
shit.
The champ is entertaining the children. You see that Mr. Prescott is sitting like at the table talking to the parents, sort of trying to get this skinny. What are Mrohy and Habhab doing, being in this lovely couple's home?
Shane, Prescott did not spend 4 years in guardsman school to be called Mr. Prescott. It's Captain D.
Yeah,
Mr. Captain Prescott, yes.
it is Captain
Doctor.
Mr. Prescott.
Sir.
Dr. Captain Prescott to you. Detective Dr. Mrs. Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Yeah.
Buchanan?
I don't know
See,
why.
that's kind of what Nathan's wife is like. She's Dr. Professor Sage, which is basically 3 titles as her
Damn.
name.
I feel like I should salute.
She has more than that now, but yeah.
She's collecting titles.
Well, it just sort of happens.
Captain Dr. Professor Sage, Esquire. Of,
Squire.
Has she been
Esquire isn't one
going to
of
be
them.
Sir,
See, this is what happens when
Sir,
you
Dr.
enter.
Professor?
This is what happens
Like
when you let
on
women
board
enter the
subcommittees.
force, is they educate themselves.
Is she CPR certified? Of course she would be. She's a
might
doctor.
At the very least, she can use a fire extinguisher because that's always required when you're working in academia.
yeah, is she forklift certified?
Is she, yeah, does she wear a carpet
No, she's the last person you want.
You
That's the one that matters.
you just gave me a really good idea, Shane.
Does she have her
A
truck
dragon,
license?
but his horde is just collecting certificats.
Oh my god,
CDL,
that's actually a really good idea.
certifications.
Jesus,
Oh,
so
that is
you're just creating
brilliant,
me
Aaron.
in fucking
Wow.
character, Matt?
Certificates and
horde-
certifications.
That's
And
all
they
I've
carry
done
around
for the
business
last
cards with the
3 years is
all-
collect
every title on there.
certification.
And if you want to try and talk to him, he makes you use all of the titles in front of you.
Yes.
It
Damn, I'm
takes
totally
3
feeling
hours.
that, Aaron.
He's like so bureaucratic that if you have
No. Sponsor
if
my
you like
titles,
specific
please.
title, you need that title.
I put a lot
Your
of time
Majesty,
and money.
Duke, Professor, Doctor,
Lord
Ember Face.
Baron.
He like goes into his records and he's like, I'm
You can be a lord in Scotland.
I didn't.
certifications.
And if you get one of them wrong, he's like, I didn't spend 6 years in dragon school not to be called whatever.
That dragon sounds like fucking
I love the idea that he
I
has
know
like
Cavalier in another game that does that.
fashioned wireframe glasses that don't have lenses, but he thinks he makes them look more smart.
He looks intelligent, yeah.
Shane, you're the only person I know that could make me rack my brain for whatever the dragon version would be.
The dragon version of school would be?
Equestrian.
Oh, that's a really good question. Huh. Well, I don't have an answer to it. Any hoozles, what are Habs and Mrohy up to, hanging out just in this very suburban home?
You know, I think Maury's probably thinking about what the dragon version would be, and you should just ask Habhab.
Yeah, Maury's just hanging out with a drink, thinking to himself about nobody can really tell what.
I wonder what
There's
the
not
study of. He's
a
sitting here
lot
just being like, I
going on
wonder
in
what the
his
study of
thoughts.
dragons is actually called.
Maury has a lot of thoughts about a lot of things. You know what? He's genuine. Not a lot of those thoughts are worth sharing.
I don't know.
So what's
Not sure
Habhab
what
up
it
to
would
in
be
this
called.
very, very suburban household?
Well, so the champ's kind of, he's got the kids, right?
Yeah,
kinda
he's
takes
hanging
care
out
of
with the kids, yes.
He's getting pummeled by children.
Uh-huh.
You know how it is.
Yeah, I guess he'd be like half trying to like make sure, well, he'd be like half watching the door and windows to like make sure like nothing gets in from whatever bullshit was happening outside. And then also half like really distracted by the champ and the kids kind of
Would he be using his
roughhousing.
illusion magic to like put spotlights on him and
Yeah, honestly, I really like that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's have the prestidigitation or something. Well, I'm a lot of major.
or like making fake crowd cheer noises?
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
he would be using like ghost sound to
Ventriloquism.
do like bell rings
Yeah.
and like
Let,
crowd cheers and.
let me do the ventriloquism really quick because I've only rolled that like 3 times in the years.
I like the thought
Oddly, doesn't come up a whole lot.
I like the thought of
Yeah,
being
yeah,
a
go
ringside
figure, right?
commentator.
Oh shit! I don't even have it on my skills, or am I missing it here?
Is it under profession?
Well, he has it. Oh, you might. I don't even see profession on here, at least on my quick bar. But if I do.
Oh,
just-
ventriloquist is +10. I think since it's not a one of the standard skills, I think you have to go into your actual thing too. Oh my god, you are fucking selling it. It is like
Alabaster.
it is fucking WWE up in here. Like you have basically channeled JR, and like you just hear in the background, "By God, he is broken in half. He's dead." Oh, like the kids are absolutely losing their fucking minds at the moment.
Yeah.
Just like you see Billy fucking grab the champ behind, like around the waist behind, as best he can, and the champ fully does a backflip onto the back of his head to sell a German suplex. Like the kids are just fucking going nuts at the moment.
Dude, I would go nuts for that. I wish I could see that, like in real life.
And like a large part of that is you just absolutely selling the performance.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Absolutely.
But yeah, it looks like as scared as the kids looked when you guys first showed up, like no traces of that are left at the moment. Like they are just as happy as can
fully
be,
in the
just-
moment. Yeah,
fully in the moment, smiling faces, like you would almost never have known that anything has happened to them. So it seems like you guys have helped a lot, and it seems like the parents are very thankful for the absolute clown show that you and the champ are putting on at the moment. But yeah, as you guys show back up, what do you guys report to these individuals?
Aewen wants to try to grab the parents aside.
Yeah, they're just sitting like at the dining room table.
Yeah, she just didn't want to make like a whole production of it in front of the kids, but she was like, yeah, so either we killed it or we killed one of the things. We think there was a weird creature, big
Did anyone
back
see
head
you?
horn.
We've never seen, like we said, we've never seen anything. People have just started going missing. Like, that's why people are so scared, is because nobody knows what's going on. That's why no one wants to leave their house.
Yeah, you had mentioned that, and I was thinking about that, and I was wondering if, like, you guys could, tell us what it looked like, but then I remembered no one has ever seen it. Some of your neighbors saw, well, that, and Aewen points out the window that has a dino eye looking through it.
Yeah, they look over and they're like, "Oh, did you bring it here? What's going on?"
No, that's friend. Remember the short little one that was with us?
Oh,
She does that sometimes.
okay.
She's the one that killed them. The thing.
Well, bless her then, I suppose.
But she didn't sneeze. Sorry,
Huh.
bad joke. So either we did it and you're all safe, or we killed a weird acid skin creature that could have threatened everybody. So hey, win-win, right?
Do we know how many people have gone missing? Like a general
no, you guys
amount.
haven't asked, I don't think, at this point.
Okay.
General amount.
I guess. Well, shit. I know Habs would be interested. Maybe.
So is
the
Habs
rest
just
is
gonna ask real quick?
Yeah, I think just to avoid losing his voice or whatever he's yelling about at the moment with the kids, he'd probably duck out and for a second. And he would ask the parents, how many people have gone missing since this has begun?
I don't think we've gotten an accurate count because people tried to figure out what was going on at the beginning, but after things got bad enough, people stopped trusting each other, stopped,
I was like, oh, that's his.
somewhere dozens as far as I know.
Dozens. Interesting. What creature? Well, I guess that.
What was that?
Oh, I was just thinking like one creature like that. I don't know. Him getting away with dozens of abductions or whatever. It seems unlikely, but I don't. I guess Habs doesn't know about the creature and whatnot. But it'd be hard to pull off that many, like without being seen.
So
Are there any do we know if there's any commonalities? Like, is it like when they went to the outhouse or when they went to go fetch water?
Yeah,
or...
so they're like, we don't know the specifics. We have thankfully not lost anyone here, but all we know is that people would... Some people were getting sick, some people just disappeared altogether, but yeah, people were disappearing, and then there's the trees and everything that have happened as well, and nobody knows what's going on. It's baffling, to say the least.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I guess with that, I would maybe ask the group, maybe put forth the idea. Well, it's hard to tell how time's moving and whatnot, but maybe we could do like a quick wellness check on the how many houses do we see? Well, there's.
Like I said, this is just to kind of give you an idea of what the neighborhood looks like. But yeah, there's plenty of houses here
Wait,
in this whole
way
section.
too many than, like way more than we could ever check.
Yeah.
For the deal. Yeah. Well, okay. I recant. I track.
Thieves can't?
Thieves can't
No, just normal can't. I guess. Recant. But anyways.
Isn't there any way that you guys can? You managed to find this one. How did you manage to? Were you just? Is there some way that you can see creatures like this, or is there something that you can do? I don't know.
Well, we had a couple scouts. Seemed to find him in a shed, which is now a pile of rubble.
I'm surprised no one heard it shatter, honestly. It was kind of a big sound.
Is it like deathly quiet outside, minus what just happened not too long ago? Like,
yeah.
Is it silent as the grave kind of deal?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So. One thing that I would say is, actually, let me look at something here real quick.
That's stuck in my head.
I couldn't tell.
So, yeah. They're like, well, I mean, if you've taken care of the problem, that's wonderful, obviously. But if not, people have seen you coming in and out of our house.
I see.
And Prescott's like,
That's a
yeah,
good point.
I've been speaking with them. They are, from what it sounds like from the story that I was able to get, yeah, none of it seems to make a whole lot of sense, but nothing that I've seen today, I'm not sure if that word quite works anymore, has made a whole lot of sense.
Maybe we could like barricade their house up to kind of help them, I guess.
I would. It does
survive
look
and-
like we have at least a little bit of time within this place. If we could, I know that you did just do a patrol. If we could do at least one more and see if we can't figure out, like, see anything. Obviously, you made a bit of noise out there. So if you, whatever it is that is out there may be gunning for you. So if we all go out, perhaps we'll run into them, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe we drew it out with all the noise. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
Well, I mean, if not the
I'd have to
noise,
be-
then, that is a pretty,
the
good job at-
dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that gets people's attention.
It certainly does.
Rar.
Alright.
I
imagine
do
to keep them
imagine
away.
Sam just saying the word "rar."
Jeez, Sam
Yeah.
has an Invader Zim beanie on and keeps talking about waffles.
I would go on Dino Patrol with Sem if. Well, I guess I don't know if Sem's. Can we understand Sem? I forget how druids
Yes.
work
Yes.
in 1E.
Yes.
Normally they cannot, but I have the feat that allows it.
He sacrificed
see,
other
yeah.
things, I think, to get it. So,
He'll
Yeah.
allow it.
No,
Oh,
that's
it's
just a
yeah,
feat.
it's just a feat.
oh, it's just a feat. Oh,
But it does also let
Yeah.
you do
Uh,
verbal components while in dino form.
That's
That's
the big
really
thing,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wasn't your first character a druid, Shane?
was the very first character I ever made. Yep.
Damn, son. That's
He went right for the advanced class.
It was not a great idea, but it was fun. I did have fun with him. Druids are just a lot of fun, man. They're really cool.
Yeah.
You've always
They're
like really
almost more
liked the
skill
hybrid
monkey than
classes,
skill
I wanna
monkeys.
say.
Well, I've always liked what?
Right? Like hybrid classes and like the D8 classes, you generally like kind of gravitate.
They're a lot of fun, man. It's just I like a
little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
pigeonhole
No,
myself.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, he's
pigeons
like,
don't
if
go
you
in
guys are
holes.
willing to at least go on a patrol with me, I think I would feel more comfortable
Yeah.
leaving this family alone.
Shane,
What?
is the champ your single favorite character you have created? Like player character?
Ooh.
I
Sherman's
do
way up there, I'm sure.
like the champ a lot. I do also have a spot in my heart for Sherman. That's
a big
really
question.
hard.
Yeah.
Because there were also some of the ones that I created back in the day that I have a soft spot for too.
What was the name of your goblin in Here Be Goblins? I forget.
Oh man,
He was an alchemist, I know that.
I don't remember. I
He was
think
like
it was
a-
some sort of stupid pun or something, but
Yeah.
I did really like the Goblin Alchemist as well.
The only one I remember is Zogglefart for obvious reasons, but I do recall.
No
That's
one
the only
can
one I
forget
ever
him.
All I recall is the dumbass fucking punished goblin that had the rocket hand, all about grapple. I hate you, Aaron.
Was that? Oh, was that Aaron or was that?
That was
Eli,
Aaron.
though?
That was
Or
Aaron, yes.
Aaron. Yeah, that was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Recall.
But he's like, yeah, so let's just I know the usual patrol routes around here, so we can just do it once around the neighborhood and we'll should be fine.
Will the champ stay with the family then?
Champ's happy to stay here.
Okay. Okay.
One of the kids.
And you best
immediately-
believe the champ could take anything they threw at us.
The champ just takes a groin shot from one of the kids. Almost
Yeah.
anything.
Or he just punches
Lefty
himself
was his
in the
name.
groin just to prove his point.
There you go.
Made a sterner.
I think the champ tried to turn back into human form and the kids weren't having it. They made him turn back into crocodile form.
Dragon form.
Or dragon
right?
form, as he would say.
Okay, yeah. So I'd head out with where Sam is, and we'd begin our making our rounds, I guess.
Do a Dino patrol.
Okay,
I guess I'd let the
is there anything
captain
you guys want to
lead.
use while you're on patrol?
Oh,
Use.
This is a good time to pull out my outsider detector that I got from Sir Winklebottom.
You have an outsider detector?
Yeah, Sir Winklebottom gave it to me.
Really?
How can I speak so confidently that people believe me like that?
I was gonna say Sir Winklebottom seems like the name of a gnome that I would have created, so I could see that
does.
being a thing.
There's
Like,
so
you just
many
gotta make
gnomes.
it
happened
sane
at the Gnome
enough.
City.
That, yeah.
There's been so many gnomes.
That's incredible.
Say,
but
I missed that episode.
Even the DM was like,
I've been
Wait,
in
I
every
gave you away?
episode, but you
I
know,
was like,
No, he
wait,
did
what?
though. When we were in that alchemist city, or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that was. Yeah,
he totally gave me an outsider
with all those
detector.
cars and stuff.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you probably could have gotten away with it. I would have been like, fuck it,
Yeah.
I guess if that happened, okay.
Saw does that all the time, and you never believe him.
that would have been perfect because, yeah, we don't
Because
even
I
have
started
it
giggling
recorded.
about it.
Well, Sam kind of is that.
So
Is-
Bernie.
An
So yeah,
outsider
okay.
detector.
So you want to have detect good and evil on, and you want to have spirit sense on.
Yeah, detect evil. We got detect evil.
Perfect. Okay.
I have detect life on.
You can tell when someone's alive or dead by how much you stabbed them.
So we'll say that you guys go out on
Kinda,
patrol.
actually.
I imagine who's going to be riding the dinosaur as you guys go on patrol. Also, is Knox going to be going on patrol?
We got the Prescott. He's in charge.
Doesn't happen very often.
Right?
I'm
He's the
riding the
captain.
dinosaur, so wherever the dinosaur goes,
I
I
think
go.
more than one person
Well,
could probably ride the dinosaur. Does Habhab
I'd
also
like
want
to ride the dinosaur.
Bernie's good. He's not going to do that.
Aewen's going to stick
Alright.
to the rooftops.
Does Captain
so
Prescott want to ride the dinosaur?
Nah.
as you guys,
Stem asks in third person. Seems to be.
No, I think I'll be fine.
No, come on.
It's
Nah, come
nope.
Nah,
We're going
come
out on patrol, and
Nah,
that
come
is against regulations while on patrol.
Well, you
so
you don't patrol on horseback?
yes, but only
think of- just
horseback. Only
come
only only official guard horses.
Only regulation horse.
Yeah, only official guard horses are allowed to be ridden during patrols, due to their special training, and they're essentially war horses that won't get spooked during any activities on patrol.
Oh man,
So it is against regulations for me to.
Does it look like the dinosaur will be spooked?
I appreciate it. I'm going to say no.
Nah, come on.
I ask that you respect my wishes when it comes to this matter.
Well, he wouldn't be able to reach any enemies,
master's
right?
cool, so-
With his melee, if he was up on.
Yeah,
the
he is. I mean, he does
He's got, like, a
technically
spear
have
or
reach.
something.
I feel
Could-
like.
As
Yeah.
written.
Could, get
He'd be
Dino
kinda
launched.
tough.
He has a guisarm.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Um,
Is Sem large or is Sem?
Sem's
Huge.
huge.
Huge. Oh yeah, I think 15 by
Huge.
15.
Huge.
Yeah, 15-foot reach. I think is kind of the default for that size, unless.
Yeah.
So yeah, Prescott leads you guys on a patrol. Go ahead, everybody. Let's get some
Let's get physical.
Perception checks?
perception checks.
Make some hood checks. Or
I'm just
whatever
trying
word.
not to stomp too much.
Some street smarts checks.
Yes. Yeah.
What do I
More
see
of
atop
just,
my steed?
What a glorious steed.
More of a
she is.
formality than anything.
What do
useful.
me and my steed see?
Sem's got
35
a-
against traps.
Got a 15. Prescott got a 27.
Sem's got those predator eyes.
If it's dark outside, I get a +2.
So Sem, you've got a 60-foot cone of being able to see stuff.
Can she see over the buildings? How tall are the buildings in the town? Like, are these ones like 2-story buildings or 1-story?
Yeah,
or-
most of them she's kind of like eye to eye with the top. Of.
Think suburban
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Okay, so
in,
yeah,
like
they're not
wealthier
going to be
areas.
maybe 2 or 3 stories tops.
Suburban Dinosaur. That's my indie pop band.
That is a really good indie pop band name.
All right, I'll add it to the list. I also enjoyed Regulation Horseflesh, but that's a song title.
Ew.
So, Sem,
Yes.
as you're stomping around town, you
19
do-
stealth check. So
Okay.
lightly stomping.
You okay?
You stomp lightly, which is still stomping.
You know what? Shane? I'll leave the invisibility off for this one. I stealth on top the dinosaur.
Yeah, what's the point of being on a dinosaur if nobody sees you?
Right?
That is. Okay, as a huge creature, you get a -8 to stealth, so that's an 11 stealth check.
Hard to hide when you're a big gal.
But they're looking at the dinosaur, not the guy on the back
Listen.
of the dinosaur.
Hiding in plain sight, just like Knox always does.
Listen,
Smiling.
that 19 is after my bonus.
Oh, that's after size. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh. Still a very
Stealthy
large
dinosaur.
creature moving throughout town.
Healthy.
Oh,
yes.
it's just to muffle the footsteps. That's
Okay.
all. He's like, trying to hide behind buildings and do like the Kronk thing. You know,
yeah, you're not like doing action rolls between buildings.
Aewen's fucking roof ninja over here.
It's pretty good. I don't understand how Knox's stealth check, unless you have a ghillie suit that looks like lizard flesh. I don't understand how your stealth check works here.
Because
It's
people are
dark.
staring at the lizard, not the orc.
They're looking at the
It's just the
dinosaur's
audio
face, not the guy in the
component,
back of
Yeah,
the dinosaur.
as it turns out, Knox is riding inside of Sem's mouth this whole time. That's
you
where
know
he's
what?
hiding.
Sick.
So Sem,
I had to try.
you're
I'm for it.
because you're able to see like over buildings and stuff, you've got a much more bird's eye view. You ping
makes sense, 'cause
you
dinosaurs
ping
are
some
bird
auras a
ancestors.
few times. Like they're never for long enough for you to actually get a location or a number, but you detect something and then it just like disappears. So it's, you know that you're kind of heading in the right. Part of it is that it's working against you at the moment because you can detect so many things. You're not sure what it is, so you never get a real idea of what it is. You're just sort of like pinging that there is something there, and then it sort of scurries away.
Because there's a dinosaur coming.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn it,
that,
Saw.
that doesn't help. But what?
I go big on the weekends.
But as you detect these things, are you gonna try and tell the group? Are you going to like try and follow where they're going, or what are you gonna try and do here?
Ping.
Yeah, so your spirit sense is sort of like pinging, but
My
just for
spirit
like
sense is tingling.
yeah, but just
tell
for
them
like a
that.
moment at a time.
I tell them that.
You can sense another.
So are you gonna kind of try and follow where you're getting these pings
Yes.
from? Okay.
I'm gonna
gonna
ask
figure out
Prescott
the
what
smell.
he wants to do since he's
Prescott's
leading
like,
the way.
well, if you're telling me that you're detecting something, then we need to follow up on it. We
okay,
need to.
let's do that.
Okay,
You sure you don't want to ride the dinosaur?
absolutely.
Get on the
positive.
floor.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer.
All right. You don't want to go big on the weekends?
Go T-Rex.
I am positive. I thank you for the offer.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
So,
is riding
Sam is-
Dino weekends.
Gonna go do a stomp that direction.
Okay. So you
And a light stomp, you know.
follow
Captain Prescott.
where
does not
that
want to ride.
where the dino or where you're seeing the pings happen, and like it's kind of like winding all over the place. You're like, oh, I see one over here. I detect one over this way. Eventually you start like heading deeper into town. You keep following it, and like you say, it's just like I said, it's just one ping, like just for a second, and then gone. One ping just for a second, and then gone. And
Like a will-o-wisp.
yeah, you keep following it. As you keep following it, eventually you end up coming to sort of a clearing. You end up coming to this area
A suburban
that
clone.
has that sort of like opens up into this statue. You're not sure exactly what this statue is of. Like, you could probably make a check for that if you really wanted to, but you
Does Aewen know the statue?
you have actually heard some stories of it. It is sort of a local war hero, sort of a war hero / folktale type of thing.
Ooh, Aewen would be all about that.
Yeah,
Like Bass Reeves?
kinda.
Bernie has no. Bernie's like statues. Statues are stupid.
Yeah, I imagine Bernie is probably a little less interested in this type of thing. I think it's one of those things that he heard the story enough times.
He heard the story and he heard another story and he got them totally mixed up.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something along those lines. He's like, what? And it's,
or is it the
it's
New
whatever.
Yorker never been to the Statue of Liberty syndrome?
So, you guys end up in
the suburb stage. Is that
That is
after the
correct.
talking stage, but before the honeymoon phase?
Like I said, it's kind of like the way that it looks, if you guys kind of scroll up here, it almost looks like it's a bit of a stage.
It's the married with children stage.
That's the suburb stage. Makes sense.
Yep, it's in the suburbs, and it looks like a stage. As you guys are kind of looking around...
Oh, I want to stand right in the middle of this. It's not letting me.
Too bad.
Here, if you want to stand right in the middle...
You stand right in the middle, and then you set off a trap, and rocks fall.
It just takes.
I know there's a way to do it.
Yeah, I think it's like Shift or Alt or something. Yeah, whatever.
Fuck you, Saw. Look at that shit stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's
It's gonna be there forever.
It's just
shift and drag. It's like this. And
There you
put it
go.
On top of Hab. There we go.
Any hoozles.
Hate that.
But yeah, you guys are kind of like looking around. You don't really, you can't sense anything anymore. But as you guys are standing here, you start to hear just a little bit of laughter going on.
Trash
Hold the
monkey.
button until the light turns on.
Skull Kid.
Give it a second. It should blink and then it goes solid, and that means it connected.
Oh,
No,
I'd never
because I
thought we'd
unplugged
see
that
you
from my
again.
computer now.
Lucky, lucky us. Yes, it is.
Sometimes it just
isn't
takes a
it?
second too.
I
Things
wonder
have
if we
been
have them to thank for opening
I
our
usually
way
move
back
my
here.
character's input, so it switches like
Oh.
the button prompts.
If we do, we should
buttons,
thank them,
nice to
don't
get.
you think?
That
Oh,
makes sense.
yes, I
I
very
don't want to push a
much
button and
do.
it does something.
And as you guys are standing there, sort of like looking around to see where this
Are these
voice is
those
coming
cats?
from, you see two cats
Yeah.
jump their way up onto the pillars on either side of the stairs.
Thought I recognized that weird, smarmy way they talk.
Oh no.
Just like a cat would say.
Uh-oh, we killed the wrong guy. We absolutely murdered that dude.
Yes, we very much must thank you. Because of you, something ripped a hole into the first world, and well, we were able to make our way back here without your help. Yes, despite what you promised us.
Didn't we kill them?
Nothing in the first world can actually die.
They can't die.
But they're not in the first world anymore.
They will go right back to the first world we killed. They
No,
literally
now they're a first world problem.
are unkillable.
We can banish them.
You know,
What if
we
we put 'em
did.
in a cat
We
cage?
did have a deal, you know,
I've got a cat carrier and a
You
can of
made a
tuna.
deal
Let's make
with
this
me.
happen.
and you
I have
failed
early
to live up
onset
to your end of the
Alzheimer's.
bargain. Now, that's just rude, don't you think? Oh yes, of course. I certainly think so. And I was nothing but polite to you whilst you visited me in my home, I might add.
Alabaster, these friends of yours?
I was just about to fucking ask him that. Son of
God
a
damn it! God damn it!
Okay.
God damn it! I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask him the thing.
She's my cat!
Fuck!
I got to ask!
She's my cat.
Yes. this is
I
what
made
it
the
looks
character
like.
I
It's
get to
Canada.
ask.
One day I will get to be funny. God damn it!
It
This
was
is
gonna
what
be
one of
so
them looks like.
funny!
Yum, 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 yum.
Look at that little crackhead. Look at that little
Ew.
adorable monster.
You will always be the guy that almost was funny.
Look at nature's perfect.
Yeah, Alabaster looks at you and he's like, again, is this a cat thing? I'm supposed to know all of the cats.
Well, maybe the other talking cats.
No, I have no idea. Although they seem to know them very well. Oh yeah. By the way, we must thank you. Ah yes, you managed to take care of the last demon force. Quite tricky things to find. They do blend in rather well. Yes. I do say it should be fairly easy for us to just control the neighborhood from now on. Yes. Things have been going swimmingly for us ever since we got here. I do want you to know.
The two of you should wear a red sweater.
Not sure I understand that one.
It's a
Same.
beautiful day in the neighborhood. Sorry, I hear the word neighborhood and I think Mr. Rogers. Pavlovian response, I think.
No worries. So
What do we know about these guys again?
Also, cats and sweaters.
That they suck dick.
you know that they are Fae in origin.
That they're the absolute worst.
Holy shit.
They create
Aaron married a pair of
undead.
cats.
They do create undead. That is true.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Are they weak to fire?
You're
They
not
suck.
sure.
Most things are weak to fire.
Most
Actually,
things, when you
no.
light them on fire,
Don't really like it.
So, Valorous, how do you think we should pay these people back? I'm not sure, Tamika. How should we pay them back?
how about you don't?
They have helped us. Yes, but I do feel like their betrayal was not nearly. That wasn't nearly enough to pay back their betrayal. You are. That is true. Oh, I don't know. How's about this? If there's anything you wish to know before you die, we would be happy to answer any questions that you have. Anything you'd
Oh.
want to know.
Kind of generous.
We'll
In
answer
all
to the
things
best of our
considered.
ability.
Habhab.
What is
Well,
awful
I'm just
generous?
saying, a lot of people, a lot of enemies, I mean, that's
Would just kill us out.
More than what we
These guys
get.
are willing to answer a question.
Well, you guys did help them out, and they are Fey creatures. They are very much all about fairness.
Fucking obligation and scale balancing. Friggin' fairies.
Hey, that seems hateful.
Correct.
Have you been to the central part of the city where the
Listen,
great
listen,
tree is?
listen. Aaron resembles that remark.
Are these things weak to spray bottles?
Yes,
Can't
actually,
see it,
that's,
but I'm flipping you off.
yes, actually, that's where we came. That's where we came out of. We managed to find our way out of some. There was some
my.
tree. There was a big beam of light. Followed it all the way to the material plane.
I see. So when you entered the material plane, do you recall what you saw? Like the first thing that you saw once you came through?
It was
the other
quite chaotic.
Yeah.
There seemed to be some sort of. There were a couple of individuals there. There seemed to be some sort of ritual or something going on. We tried to leave as quick as possible. We didn't feel that we were invited to the shindig and didn't want to overstay our welcome.
Do
Also,
they
there
have any
seemed to be a lot
sign-
of debris and possibly a building falling at the time.
Yeah, I understand. Do they have any signs of the green plague that we've seen on some of the villagers and on
The cats?
with Knox's hair? Yeah.
The cats
Do they have
do
any-
not show any sign of it.
Okay.
Might be
figured
something
as
that you
much.
could ask them about, though.
Yeah. So have you guys felt weird since your arrival? Have you had any issues with like you're turning into something else?
I'm afraid I don't quite understand you, dear. Yes, what exactly would we be turning into in this situation?
A tree? If you feel like you're turning into a tree?
So, to answer your first question, yes, the second world does feel a little bit strange, although not unpleasant. Oh yes, I quite do like it here. It is different than the first world, but I somewhat like the stability, don't you? Oh, yes, I adore it, of course. But to answer your second question, no, that is not something that has affected us. Interestingly enough, that was something that we ran into. A bit of a problem for us. You see, while we were trying to do what we do, some of the people that were infected, as you might say, with the ghoul plague, instead of dying and returning as ghouls, they just sprouted up as trees. It was the strangest thing.
Do you know where the missing villagers are in this area? There have been accounts of
Very
people
much so.
gone missing.
Very much so.
I'm pretty certain
Oh yes,
they
I
took
should
them.
I should say that we do know where they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a history.
Bastards. Bastards.
Is there anything else that you want to know?
Yeah, what are you weak to?
Oh, no, that would be telling.
Huh? How many hit points do you have?
They're like, would you like to know more about this plague, darlings? You seemed interested in that.
Yeah. Anything you could tell us would be really helpful.
So that is actually one that we recognize from the first world. It is somewhat fey in origin. Quite a nasty little, what you might call affliction. Ah, yes. Spell in actuality, but works very much like an affliction. It is called... I have to find the tab that I had it in.
Great,
It is
that's all we
called
need, singing
Green
cats.
Does
Caress.
he say that in
What?
character?
No, he
It's a
doesn't
new
say
one?
it in character.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he says I have to find the tab, and he pulls out a delicious beverage.
So, with those
Return the
words, Sem,
slab.
make me a knowledge nature check.
Hang on. Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
I have another
In
question too
job
after that.
interviews, when people ask you, what's your biggest weakness, what's your answer?
I don't
Fuck.
understand what you mean by job. Or interview, for that matter. Do you want to use your hero point?
Might as well.
15 is what I was looking for. You've heard
Oh.
of Green Caress.
Oh,
Your master about it. It is a long time ago.
Thousands of years.
It is a very nasty spell that is something that druids would sometimes do as a punishment to people who had especially upset like the natural order or like had destroyed like huge swaths of forest or other things along those lines. What Green Caress does
That's
is
so cool.
Everybody's trees.
It's such cool flavor.
Green Caress usually only affects one creature at a time. So you target them and cause them to transform into a plant over time. as the spell progresses, it lasts for 7 days, and during that 7 days, all of their physical abilities deteriorate.
Oh shit.
And if any of them becomes, if any of them sort of like gives out, the target immediately just sprouts into a tree or some other sort of plant-like creature. Now, what is especially insidious about this spell is that it does actually act like a poison or a disease. Anything else that also affects their ability scores, so say something like ghoul plague, can also affect, can also contribute to them turning into a tree. Where ghoul plague, you awake the next morning, the tree thing happens immediately, so it would interrupt that process.
Reject modernity, return to tree.
But another way that that this is insidious is that if anyone tries to cure it, which they can do in a few different ways, and they fail to do so, the spell is then passed on to them.
Ooh, spicy.
So people are usually fairly loath. Like, those who know about it are fairly loath to actually try and cure it because they don't want that problem on their shoulders either.
Well, so what ways? I guess I don't know if that was fully just Sam's knowledge check result or.
That you wouldn't know with just the 15, though you might be able to do a little bit more research or try and remember at a later date to try and figure that out.
But they relayed the name of the condition of the affliction, right?
Yes, it is called Green Caress.
I guess I'd ask it. How do you cure Green Caress? Or what ways do people try to cure it?
Oh, well, that I wouldn't know. Like that, I know of the affliction. I'm not into doing spells and whatnot myself. Yes, it seems like very sort of pedestrian.
Oh, it's a spell?
Fare.
Pedestrian.
Yeah, it's a spell. It's a spell that druids can cast, and not actually just druids. There are a few other
divine casters,
people that can do it as well. Yeah, you know that not just druids, but I think that Sem would know that it is also something that like shamans and witches have been known to afflict people with, sort of within their wheelhouse as kind of a curse type of deal.
Are we aware of Knox's green streak? And is that pretty like?
Yeah, like the roots of his hair have basically turned green at this point. Like you guys did see that. He did hit the DC, but with the natural one, still a little bit of that magic snuck in there.
Yeah, Habs wouldn't know either way, but he does know. He knows that it's green, and then trees can be green, and so.
Yep. Who knows? He might be able to, as soon as that green hair fully grows in, he might be able to photosynthesize.
Oh, damn.
Photosynthesis.
I personally prefer watercress.
Wait, so is this like Beverance?
It's a spell that makes sandwich.
Is this like white lead disease or whatever?
Not quite.
I'll try. Habs is definitely considering using.
If I get the opt out,
I think what happens.
Can I cure myself?
So ultimately, this is what is happening. It's just that spell casts at a major.
So the way
a massive scale, basically.
Yes,
right?
essentially, like each time you've seen those like sort of like green waves go across the city.
Of it.
It's like each time is
right. So how
spell going out.
So kind of table talk speaking, but kind of not. So you know how like when you're trying to remember something and you just can't do it, you're like, I've seen this before. What is it? And then like when you're not thinking about it, all of a sudden it pops into your head.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Sam. She's like, oh,
yeah, somebody finally like mentions the name and then
Right.
all of the information comes pouring back.
Yep.
That mental block is just gone.
Okay.
I think being in the dinosaur helps.
Being dinosaur helps. Smaller brain, less distraction.
Jesus Christ.
Can't disrupt my thoughts if I don't have any.
That's right.
Can you even see these cats? They're not moving.
They are
It's
sitting
a
pretty
wives'
still.
tale.
How do you know?
T-Rex actually had really good eyesight.
How do you know?
I'm just being a shitter.
Also, she's an allosaur.
Well, if it's a predator in general, the chances are it has pretty good eyesight. And the eyes were like they point forward, right? With T-Rex, they're not to the sides.
Yeah, predator eyes.
Yeah, that's another kind of telltale sign that they probably had pretty good depth perception.
Yes,
and
but
good
how do you
eyesight.
know?
Well, we
Technically, they
don't
had
know,
feathers.
but you know.
They were big chickens.
So,
Nobody calls
anything
me
else that
chicken.
you'd like to know? Yes, I do feel like we should sort of get things moving, as you were.
When are we gonna run
Was
into
one
like
of them-
talking dogs? I mean, this is kind of like ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Bernie's a dog guy, isn't he?
Well, I mean,
Has Bernie
it's-
met Treat?
You
Yeah.
If
That's
you'd
where he
like
got the
to-
helmet picking up chicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have run into a talking dog. You met Treat.
Oh, he was the best boy.
Helm of picking up chicks.
I do believe Treat had eviscerated someone shortly before meeting you guys, but still, Bernie is of the mind that he is the best boy.
Oh
Well,
yes.
Treat is obviously the best boy. There's no question about that.
Clearly, that guy did something.
Treat is treat.
So, are you finished with stalling? Can we?
We're all just talking about Treat.
Yes, I'm not sure that I appreciate the topic of conversation here. Is there anything else you wish to know? Yes, I would.
I'm kind of sick of this whole talking animal bullshit. Like, let's just get on with it.
Well, listen.
Does
you need more
Alabaster do like a
time, you're
slow
more than
turn
welcome.
I'm
to
sick of the Narnia bullshit.
I need more
If you
time.
listen,
I need more time.
Arnie.
I need
We
more
have-
time.
we have
Table
enough-
something
wants
speaking. I need more
combat.
time.
He
I'm making a
wants
really
it.
fucking awesome. I'm making a really fucking awesome token. I need more time.
we literally have all of time to work with. Yes, your poultry lives.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
oh yes, we are.
What
Being
sort of
first worlders,
time
we-
dilation are we in right now? Do you know that?
Oh no, being first worlders, we are eternal. We cannot die, so we have all of time to work with.
And you choose to be assholes with it.
Oh yes, well it is simply more fun. Oh yes, of course it is.
Would be kind of fun.
And the reason that we do so enjoy the material plane, I like that things change. Things obviously change in the first world as well, all the time, chaotically. But things change linearly here, and they have consequence. It's such a novel ideal. It's so exciting.
They like consequences.
I'll give you some
Yes.
consequences.
Oh, consequences are so novel. Oh, are you talking about killing us? Oh yes, if you do kill us, we simply go back to the first world and try and find our way back here again. Such is the life of a first worlder.
We should cage these cats.
him in a cave somewhere and block the exit.
What if we put him in a bag of holding?
They'd asphyxiate.
They would suffocate
and
die.
First world.
And then go back to the forest
I
world.
guess. I guess.
But they'd be in
All right,
technically a
well,
different plane.
We need to make a lot of grapple checks.
We should.
How do
blow
you
up
kill
the first
Deadpool?
world.
How do you kill Deadpool?
How do you kill
Cut off
someone
his
that
head.
is immortal?
You
know?
you convince the comic writer to kill him.
Yeah, I guess. It's like immortality is kind of tough to deal with. I guess do you have a cage that can hold these things?
So,
We should
Are we
blow up
done?
the first world.
can we... You see one of
That's how
them
we do it.
starts like licking their paws. They're just like, so are we done? Can we kick things off here?
I think
I think
to do this
Hab's
whole
gonna
thing-
crack his knuckles because he saw the champ do it once, as a getting ready to rumble sort of thing. So he's gonna try it out.
Habs, give me a fortitude save.
Break your finger. Oh no.
Oh, and then I can't spellcast. Oh, that'd be the worst. Shit.
Habs, you crack your knuckles and you're just like, you haven't actually cracked your knuckles in a while. It's one of those things that like you
Maybe
do it and it's
never.
just like,
Does it echo in this courtyard?
Like
Habs
the
tries to look
sound of
tough
metal.
and just like, he just absolutely goes Weenie Hut Jr. with the whole thing.
I mean, the fascinating
Yeah.
thing is the fact that he cracked his knuckles at all, because that sound is coming from joint
Okay, but
fluid
you're
being
not
bursted.
on fire though. I mean, I'll let you use the token, but
Just,
What?
it's a thing.
okay.
I'm riding you. Remember that.
Things
Can I
to
have
say
marked
at
them for
night.
Smite Evil while they're yakking?
My wife did look at me and say, "Did you just say you're
you
riding
are
Aaron?"
free to do whatever you wish, but let me look up.
Smite Evil just lasts all day. It's like until they're dead thing.
I do believe that you need to declare someone your smite target.
I declare bankruptcy.
I declare, fuck you.
You can't just say it and everything's all right.
I declare.
Smite Evil.
Can you eclair bankruptcy?
I didn't say it. I declared it.
Yeah, it says once per day, a paladin can call out to the powers of good to aid her in a struggle. As a swift action, the paladin chooses one target. Blah, 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 blah.
I almost wanted to select a target as
Call
my
out.
Ray,
Okay.
but, I'm not Lumiere.
I'm not sure which one I want. Which one? The black one or the white one? I'm closer to the white one, but... I mean, I might get confused. There's two black cats on the field.
Is it because I'm a black thing?
Yeah, so just the way that paladins
Is
work.
one of them named Yen and one of them named Yang? Because that would be awesome.
No, they said their
No, they
names
have other
earlier. One
names.
is Valorous and the other is Tamika.
Well, that's not nearly as cool.
Valorous.
No, not
Swag.
anywhere near as
Tammy.
cool.
You guys already knew one of their names, Val, because they told you that you were looking for Valorous when you went into the first.
Why do I?
Oh, what are you
butcher it?
referencing?
That is not a reference. Those are just two names that I thought were cool cat names.
What made you decide to go with Chris and?
He literally just said it. He thought they were cool.
If I'm gonna be honest, I used a name generator, and those names sounded cool.
He just hit
I
the
get
little,
that.
It's
little
a good way to
Thanks,
get a
Aeon.
name.
So
That's
you're
how I've
gonna
gotten
go
names
ahead
for
and
things. So I got Knox's name.
call out your Smite Evil.
Yeah.
While he does that, can
Very
I change into a fire elemental? Or just before?
I'm on. I think I'm on top of you still,
Will you
aren't I?
warn me?
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh god.
or did I miss that?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
did I-
You both were on top of the dinosaur.
You know what? Knox
kinda
knows
wanted to
better.
see
I'm
that.
not going to be on the dinosaur when we're about to fight things because I already know things are going to start
I mean,
exploding.
you were on the dinosaur, so you
He
would
would
have
have
to.
climbed. He would have climbed down during
I could have
the
climbed down
conversation,
after I
yeah.
went invisible or fell
Okay.
or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Little Knox disappears and we hear a
Well, I do believe Habhab's is still on top of the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah,
he would, be on it.
have these
I've seen him
philosophical
fly, so he can
conversations while
figure
on the
his own way
dinosaur,
out.
for sure.
So as you call out your smite evil, you hear one of the cats go, "Ah, so I suppose we're starting then. Very well." And you hear
I still want to do that.
you hear somehow one of the cats whistles? That seems like a thing cats can't do. And all of a sudden, you hear movement from everywhere around you. And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
This is going to be a fun fight. I'm excited for this.
Thank you for joining us, if in fact you did. And if you're watching later on the YouTube, thank you for watching there as well. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever it is you're watching. And, you know, just hope life's going good for you in general. How you doing? We never talk anymore.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a gap that's grown between
You know what? You know what else? Call your mother. She's worried about
call
you.
your mom. She loves to hear from you, okay?
And like,
Don't do it. Remember that thing she said about you? Don't do it.
You know what? You left the house like 10 years ago, bro. And like
Bye,
that's a long time.
I always remember. Cats, go.